Good evening, everyone. Should be live now in our more regular slot. Doing the slightly earlier slot yesterday, and we're at the Nürburgring. I think it's time to attack the daily races. Maybe try and pick up some DR. That's the idea. Because we've lost quite a lot in the last few days. And the only track that's really going to work for that, I think, is going to be the Nürburgring. Evening Ian. Evening Sletch. Hope you're both well. Hope you both have all the fans ready for tomorrow. Hey Nathan, just looking there at your time thinking, how on earth did you get that time? That is a seriously rapid time. 56 dead. I think the race is at 10-2, if I'm not mistaken. So we have... I'm thinking the same thing. I don't know if that was one that was you were chipping away at it, or it was a monster lap. But I think you're in kind of beast mode at the moment, just destroying the laps. I mean, 6/10 up on Roswald, but I don't know how much time Roswald spent on the lap. What DR are you? I think I'm about 37 at the moment, and it would be great to get back up above 40. Hey Al. So you've also been having to go at Nürburgring. Don't know if you've done any races. I'll set that lap in about 15 minutes before moving on to manufacturers. Just showing off now, Nathan. Hope manufacturers went well for you yesterday. Don't know if you're in the Huracan. If so, possibly a decent car. We're back in the headset today, although I am speaking with a guy who is into all of this stuff like me, and there is a way of actually getting YouTube comments into the VR headset, believe it or not. Basically involves mirroring this YouTube stream on Twitch. I'm not really bothered by Twitch. I don't spend any time on Twitch, but mirroring it on Twitch, and then I'll be able to see the comments as I drive. So I have to think about that this weekend. Ian got my ass handed to me in race C today, so good luck and B. I'm not sure we're going to do race C, to be honest. Race C just seems like a bad idea, and I know we've done a lot of bad idea racing in the stream, but maybe not at the moment. Nathan didn't bother doing a manufacturer's Supra is useless. Yeah, not sure I saw many Supras. It was all Porsches, GTRs, Astons, 911s. Anyway, let me do a couple of laps. I've just put on Twitch. I haven't put his ghost in. I'm just going to put on Twitch Josetti's Ghost, which is just to see it for the first corner, maybe before it goes off into the distance. It's not really a track I know that well, but it's definitely a track that's worth learning because it's going to come up a lot in a lot of different games or sims. Whoops. Just trying to follow the gears that I saw Josetti using his Ghost. Which basically means being in a gear higher most of the time. Maybe let's just go into the lobby so we don't miss it. Our not done any races, work then shopping. Might not get a chance this weekend either. I feel your pain. Hopefully at least in the stream you can see what the races are like. I don't know how this quali time is going to do. I'm not... I want to become better at the Nürburgring, for sure. At the moment I'm in that kind of phase where I don't know it that well. And I'm a little bit cautious, kind of like how I was at Catalonia midweek. But I do want to get to a level where I know it like Catalonia now, or I know it like Interlagos now. Or maybe even Laguna Seca now, maybe. You guys karting this weekend? I'm not. Nathan has been karting, picking up trophies today. Roswald. Hey guys, cut the chicane full send in your game most of the time there. Yeah, I guess I've got to do that. I'm worried about spinning it on exit though. But I think that's just me. I've got to become better at that. Fast time, Roswald. Don't know if you've been doing much daily race B this week. Let's jump out again. Is that too much, probably? Can you go over the bollard? That's stupid, okay. I think the best thing for us is going to be to jump into a race and just get in that rhythm. To be honest. Okay, that felt a bit better, straight lining it. It's all very messy, I think. That's all kind of the wrong side of the track. Oh well. Oops. Didn't get anywhere near an apex there. I mean, the track makes sense now, I've just got to get better. It's going to be a penalty maybe, no? Yeah. We'll see what happens in the race. Hey Steve. That time, maybe I did cut the chicane better. That was much better in Sector 4. Roswell, go high gear if not comfortable. I did a 56 on the other account after starting from back. Only did 4 or 5 press up the whole week. Go a gear higher if not comfortable, okay. Through the chicane. As long as something is on the red and white, smash the bollard. I guess the bollard is a good thing to aim for then. Hug turn 3 tight, open curve 4. Okay, so go round turn 3 a little bit more maybe than I'm doing. And then straight line through turn 4. Rather than be turning through turn 4. What's the Schumacher S's? I'll be honest, I don't know where the Schumacher S's are. It's a little bit amateur. Let me Google it. For my sins, I hadn't driven this track until fairly recently. But I'm beginning to like it. Search Schumacher Essex. It autocorrects to Schumacher Essex. It's the first S's after the long round hairpin. Okay. So the ones that are kind of flat but a little bit of a lift. Use the curb on entry. Okay, so get all over the curb. Up the hill. Yeah, and then there's a little gantry afterwards, I think. Sledge, my best time was a 1:59.1. Sounds decent. Anything could happen here, to be honest. Roswald. Nice. Casually with a 156.2. If you got a good car for it, they are flat. Basically, when you come off the curb, it turns the car a little. Okay. I'll try and get all over the curbs. I think we need to up the quali time a bit. I think the optimal was a 156.7, and it's quite early days for that, so maybe a 156.5 is a good place to aim for. That would be half decent here. Cheers for all the tips, Roswald. Try and put it into practice. That's true, yeah. We'll follow people. Don't know what car you've gone for, Roswald, but I didn't have the WRX, so I came in, I saw, oh, WRX looks like a good car here. Realised I didn't have it, so I exited. I've been doing a couple of laps in the R8, and I wanted to go to Brand Central to buy the WRX. And then I had the Wheel of Cars, the, you know, car lottery thing. And I was thinking, oh, come on, I just want to go to Brand Central. And as it happened, I won the WRX. Just now. Nice little story, maybe. Maybe it was meant to be in the WRX. Right, what is going to happen here? What is going to happen at race 1? Roswald, I hope I don't see you sideways. At some point. We did practice this on Sunday a couple of times. Is that a grandstand at the end, that pink thing? Looks like apartments. Looks like the kind of apartments you see on the Spanish Costa del Sol. Sun facing. Okay, let's see what happens here. I don't know if that's my bad. Is that my bad? I desperately need to catch up with this group though to follow their lines. Nice little train. That Corvette's lagging for me too. Well, we definitely lost a bit of time at the beginning, so maybe the pace isn't super bad. Ooh, really? Okay. Did I cut the first one, maybe? Anyway, is what it is. Nice livery. Like it. Whoops. Just hopefully we can follow some people. I don't mind this too much, this is a good place to learn. I think we might have to go for the move though. Shit. I mean, I'm going to defend myself. To me, he moved in the braking zone. But to be honest, it's probably my fault. Oh, someone's off. Batman. Is it Batman or Bacardi? What was that? I got so close, I almost hit the pit wall there, trying to... What is that logo? Brightlink? Should probably just drive. There's only about 3 pixels in the VR headset. Oh, someone else is off. I can't see it, it's too blurry for me. That's 6th and 5th. I'm not too disappointed by the pace for my first race. We'll get better. Van Helsing. I can't see it. Anyway, it's very distracting, that bat. Not bad for the first race. We'll try and get the quality time lower. Clean race. Well, it wasn't really. How is that a clean race? Just destroyed someone and got a 1.5 second penalty. Helsing. Is that a thing? I'm searching. Helsing TV program and book. Oh, it's like some anime thing. Well done, Roswald. Big result. Get some praise in the chat. Very fast. Fastest lap, 156.2. My fastest lap... Yeah, we shave half a second off that. When's the next race? Let's keep going around. Russell went surprisingly well, was a bit scared but made it all good. I saw cars being strewn by the waysides, but luckily you weren't affected. Good result. I don't know if you went for FIA yesterday, Roswald, at the Red Bull Ring. Nice track, a little bit of strategy. Oh, you're on the main account? Yeah, I'm on the main account. On the OG. I don't know what's good, but I like the Merc, so I'll use that. I think the Mercedes AMG was doing well in that race. Thanks, Steve. Yeah, Roswald. I don't know if you've been in top 16 races, Roswald, but I think the races we've been in together, you've been beating people I've seen around top 16 races, around there. I know it can be a bit stressful, but and I know often there's like a specific strategy, but you could definitely mix it in there. I need some practice. I'm gonna jump in. I've got to stop getting distracted by liveries. I really like a nice livery. I get distracted, and also I don't mind being behind it. Which obviously both are not ideal. Such a mess through there. Fucking hell. Ooh, too deep maybe. Hopefully decent sector 3 and 4. Not bad for me. Sort out the first couple ones. I'm not straightening that corner enough, I think. So there's a lot of time left on the table there. On the power a bit later, but I didn't run into the gravel. Might be braking too late for that chicane. I think there's half a second there fairly easily. If I just give it a run, but we'll go into straight into another race. Roswell, yeah, I used to. There was a really good race back in the day with Key, Calster, Tidgney, and some others in Barcelona. Finished second behind Tidgney with good fun. Yeah, that's really good. Shadow Andy is also in the 156, not on your list there though. Maybe you sent me a request and I just forgot to add it. I get a lot of spam requests. If you want to see all the spam requests. Oh, okay. All of these are the spam ones. Anyway, maybe I added them or not. I can't remember. Or maybe he's just done it and he's on the leaderboard now. We need a swear jar. Yeah, I know. When we binned it yesterday after doing so well, we smashed the quali. We smashed the quali. We're doing really well in the race, in the Beetle, and anyway, don't want to think about it. So for turn 3, I enter narrow, then hold it tight, then cut a lot. Turn 4, okay. Nice using the curve on the S's. Yeah, it kind of you drop down, right? And yeah, that was a really nice tip. Cheers. Roswald got max power. You can use more track than you think here. Okay. I'll try the WRX after this race. Might use the other account if I get my livery there quick enough. Spam all the groupies from a YouTube fame. Don't think I have any YouTube fame. I just like to sort out the setup with YouTube so I can see the chat whilst I'm driving. That's just the most important thing for me. And there is a way of doing that. Just at the weekend I need to set it all up. I have ordered a stream deck as well, just to make things easier. You can also spam some memes. Some bees in there surprised. Maybe it's not a popular race. I don't know. Good luck, Roswald. I think the Portuguese guy was in the last race, so maybe he had a good battle. S to B. Yeah, always a bit dangerous for the DR if he leads to B drivers, but it kind of is what it is. It is what it is. Good luck, Roswald. Looks like there might be an S-rated driver coming from the back. No quali. I think this will be the top DR ranked drivers in the top SR band. So from 90 to 99, these are the highest DR drivers that entered. I think. Nice livery. Feel free to correct me if I've got that wrong, but that's how I understand the matchmaking is done. That's why we ended up in a top split race once for FIA, because we were in the top SR band, and you know we got chucked in because a lot of the top DR ranked drivers weren't actually racing yet. Is -2 the best? Don't know. This guy's fast. Got max power, raced him a few times. We could go back to the R8, by the way. Could give that a shot. I think that was almost better through there. We're gonna have a pop, this guy, maybe? Maybe too far away. I do like to brake late into that corner and kind of swing it back round. All over the shot. Absolutely all over the road there. No harm done, I think. That's going to be minus 10 SR because of that, so we've got to be really careful now. Got lucky there. It's a bit dangerous back here, isn't it, for the SR? I saw my own fault there. I completely ballsed up the S's. Fuck. Three-second penalty for this guy. Just about can we hold these guys off, I think, to be honest. Ooh. I don't know how to phrase it, but I feel like I haven't put in enough practice to warrant being here yet. Oh, Russell side by side. Oh, someone's had a moment. No, it's Roswald. I know. The international sign of not being happy. Oh, 6 has gone off as well. We're 6 letting him past. So what happened there? 6th place was coming across quite aggressively, right where my braking point is. So at that moment I was trying to make sure I had the car in the right place. I braked a little bit too late, and then I was really worried about hitting Roswald. You know, it wouldn't be good to hit a subscriber of the stream. He's also got punt immunity. So I went around the side so I didn't hit him. I'll have to explain that after the race. Bit of a shame for the result, but best case scenario. We've got half decent pace for this race so far. Oh, these are all B drivers, aren't they? Oops. A little bit of drama in this race then. Can we have a pop here? So I think it would have been fine, I just didn't want to risk it. Almost. Oh. Careful what you say, B drivers are watching. And nothing against B drivers at all. Just literally in terms of the points, it's not the best race to finish 14th. I'm just handing out DR like candy. And the general aim was to try and build it. I think we'll do a little bit of practice, try and get the lap time up. Ian, let's just draw a line through that one, yeah. Let's write that one off, consign it to the books of history. Russell cut the chicane, got a half-second pen, so the Brit got long side up the S's, lift off to let him have it. First corner, gets a bad run. So yeah, so he ran you off the road, then I was behind you. And then I don't know what happened to 6th place ahead of you, but he came back onto the track and he was kind of meandering across the line going into the chicane. And right at my braking point, I think we were very close. I was checking. I braked slightly too late. I don't think I was going to hit you, but I didn't want to risk it. So I went all the way around the outside and I got reset, I think. But that was a bit weird. I thought he wasn't rushing back onto the racing line. But in the last minute I felt, oh, he might nudge me off here. Anyway. R8, WRX seems to be working. Let's stick with that. It's tempting, this race. Yeah, he's probably been a bit silly. I also braked a little bit early because dirty tyres. That's true. I went off early and I had the same thing with dirty tyres. Just after the S's. Actually, is it worth practicing? I mean, it's daily race B. We're starting about halfway. It's not the end of the world. Let's just jump into the next race. Don't know if you're going to have a pop, Al. Might join us in here. 224. Okay, let me do a couple of laps. Literally a couple with a ghost. think the default on this car is -2 then, maybe. Let's stick with it. Sake. I'm handing over so much time there. Slip behind, why not? It's not going to be the best run down to T1. I feel like the revs are dropping too. That's... May as well write that off. That's really poor. Anyway, we'll get there. Desperately get back into the lobby. Wait for me. Roswell, can someone be nice and check my SRs I'm watching on my phone? I don't want to come out of stream if someone's on computer. I might be in the Gulag lobbies. 93. I don't know if you got an SR down arrow in that race. Maybe it was +3 and then... Let's check mine as well actually. '93 as well. The DR is not good reading. We've lost 5,000 DR in 2 days. But I think we're just donating it. Just donating it to the GT Sport community. Might have to go back to race A next week. Do we know what the races are next week? We should do. No, we don't know what they are. How can the car in front so much faster? It's a top 10 ghost. Yeah, it's not me. It's someone much faster than me. Gonna try WRX with one lap practice. Don't even know when I've used his car. I didn't have it before. I thought I'd have to buy it, but I managed to get it in the Wheel of Car bonus fortune thing when I was exiting the lobby to buy it. I just knew what I wanted. Targeted advertising. TC stood on 3. I don't know how I feel about all these races nowadays have hard tyres, and it is a little bit tricky. Well, it is quite tricky. Let's be honest. There's cars that go off every race. And is TC such a bad thing if it's going to save you from going off? Here we got... We might not be in the Reservoir lobby. We're in the Reservoir lobby. Shadow! Shadow in the house. Wow, fast time from Shadow. Got max power. I don't know what this Angelov guy was doing. He was like a minute off the pace last time. Is he donating SR? If we can follow got max power, that'll be good. I mean, it's an interesting lobby. It's definitely a lobby where we can try and get top 5, something like that. Good luck in the WRX, Roswald. To me, it's a bit twitchy, but I think your car control skills, it might not even register as being twitchy. TC used to be awful, so even if you needed it, you didn't want to have it. You didn't want to have to keep it. It's much better now, much more usable if you need it. It's a tool to help you work out how to be tame without. I think you lose a lot of time through gear changes, which just made it uncompetitive off the bat. Yeah, I've got to work out how I feel about traction control. I don't have anything against it from fundamental levels, so maybe I should be using it more often. Let's get out there. He needs a pit girl to massage his soldiers to loosen him up a bit. Same race, Shadow? Yeah. Going to be a defensive race. It is twitchy a bit all over the place so far. So I was in the R8 before, which is kind of my default Group 3 car. But to me, that was super twitchy. And I went to the WRX with the expectation that it would be less twitchy, and it's just not. Gonna be a defensive race. Everyone's gonna be coming after you. You've got a good buffer there with the quali time. Andy, you're gonna go for it off the line. You know it's Roswald with the classic livery. I think, Shadow, you've got to get a Marc Marquez or a Jorge Lorenzo thing going on. Coming for you, Andy. I hope it wasn't too unfair there, but I was kind of R.I.P. to him. It's a stream 123, gents and ladies. Kate's on the stream. Put this one in the scrapbook. Scrapbook's great. We need to bring scrapbooks back. It's a bad policy. That bollard takes a lot of punishment this race. I think we'll save this replay and we'll use it for the new template for the stream even. Ooh. Definitely the weak link here, by the way. Going to be a sitting duck here. That was a really slow exit. Shame, just lost some momentum there. Otherwise we'll be setting ourselves up for T1. I think we can beat this guy. To let him back past, so that was a bit of an aggressive move on my part. I really want to get the move done, so we've got a stream 123. Got some added motivation. Ah, it's a shame. Still kind of just about in touching distance if he makes a mistake. Oh, a bit of a shame. Couldn't hold on to that. I guess I could have been really defensive. But got max power as he's a fast driver. Raz will pretty much match my Merc time. I don't know if you prefer it or not. I mean, twitchiness can be good in terms of turning. Yeah, we were close to the 1, 2, 3, so I let the team down there. But we've got the pace. Thanks, Al. Thanks, Ian. Grant, calm, smooth as fast. You're completely right. Smooth as fast. I pre-typed and just hit return on the straight. That's great. Rosados, I basically was learning every lap how to drive and smooth it out. It was a bit of a handful. I was driving very aware it was going to snap if you watch the replay. Every lap got smoother. Yeah, I'm going to save that replay. I'll take a photo of when we were 1, 2, 3 and I'll use it as the new kind of stream thing. Save replay. Did I save it? Yeah. Oh, okay, double sure. Big points for you, Shadow. Andy? There? Head into another one. I'm getting a bit more used to the track, it's just practice. And the car combo. Whilst we wait, I'm really looking forward to this race. I'm super excited for this one. What's the word? Unreasonably overexcited. More excited than I should be for this race. I'm quite excited for that one. And then there's Suzuka, so we'll do that as well. Yeah, but SMA Plus got to be good. Got to be a big bump to the SR there. Go again. I think we gained 500 or 600. We need some more good results, really. Thought I'd try YouTube. Wow, this mouse is terrible. Russell, MR cars are always a bit loose in the rear, usually more stable once you're on the power. Ian, let's not do a Vettel Weber. Yeah, I mean, it's going to happen if we're in proximity. £1,000 pounds? Not quite. 1,000 points. £1,000. That's huge. Seems like you've got it completely hooked up here, Shadow, in the RCZ. Attack, has anyone worked out how the DR works? I think there is a formula, but essentially finish in the top half gain points, finish in the bottom half lose points. My SR is back to 99. I think we'll all be in the same race. I think all of our SR will still be in the top band. It is a little bit more complicated in terms of it gets multiplied by the DR difference and stuff. Or what Andy says. Shit. Does that mean I cut both of them? Enter the pits backwards. Fuck that. Oops, shouldn't say that. Made a mistake of that. Anyway. Good start, yeah. I'm trying to get, I mean, look, the WRX is obviously a quick car here. But the other way of looking at it is I'm so far off those times, I may as well use something that I'm comfortable with. Do you lose DR points if you swear? Not that I'm aware of, but probably a no. Does it depend on starting position? Your starting position has no bearing, so there's no advantage from starting from the back and moving up. In some racing series, in karting, when you have like a heat system, sometimes if you start, the scoring is done on how many positions you make up, or it evens out over races. But here, it doesn't matter about that. You want to start up as high as you can. If we do lose DR for language, key 25 will be no higher than you rated. Yeah. And I have fallen on the wrong side of Mr. Kieran. But he is super fast. I mean, he's super fast, and he streams, and he's kind of, you know, talking with chat and talking about all kinds of stuff during a top split race. I mean, I really kind of respect that. because top split, like a genuine top split, is no joke. You've got esports drivers in there, people that are signed to esports teams and probably have to train a certain amount of hours a day and maybe even like physical conditioning. Do you get faster if you drink beer? I do at the beginning and then I get slower. Lobby's filled up a bit. I was in the RCZ. Tempted to try this in the 911. He's got such a bad attitude to racing. Like if you touch him, you're the worst in the world. And all sorts. But when he does, it's their fault. Also, he's quick, but he's disrespectful. Yeah, I mean, he's had a go at me, but at the end of the day, he's really fast. So you know, it's like Michael Schumacher wasn't really, you know, would often go maybe the wrong side of the line, but at the end of the day, he was the fastest driver in the world. So no, I think Key has a lot of haters. I'm not really one of them. I don't feel anything either way. I can't imagine just trying a new car for a race. Yeah. I mean, Roswell making it look easy. Oops. Tack Grant had an odd car setup there. What? Kieran. I don't know his background. I don't know if he raced before, or I don't know why he has so much time to race. I don't know all the circumstances, but at the end of the day, he's a bona fide top 16 driver. Right, let's see what happens. We need to find a bit of pace here. Catch up with Andy. Good position to start this. Come on, pal. It's a strong move. To be fair, I've done the same. I wasn't going to give up that position having just lost one. Roswell making a bit of a break for it. Nice. It's a close race, this. I think I need to rev out 4th gear a little bit. Having to counter steer a lot more than I do usually. We're in the mix here. In the mixer. There's a few places where I'm losing a bit of time on exit. Either I'm too cautious or I'm spinning the wheels. So there's a lot of time to make up. To concentrate a bit here. That was a better exit. It's a better lap. Could dip into the 156s maybe on this lap. I'm happy with that lap. 1 second off Roswald. Ooh. It's gonna go for it, the Subaru. At least we've got a buffer behind. That's way too aggressive by me. That was way too aggressive by me, but it's one of those where there's a slow car in the mix, there's a car on the racing line, a car on the inside already. So it's like, do you completely back out? SR went immediately after that aggressively. It's like, do you back out, or do you go for the only space on the racetrack, which is on the apex? You know? Thanks, Al. Thanks, Dean. Yeah, good result for the team there. 135. We should do some team races. It was interesting when we did the lobby on Sunday, or the early hours of Monday morning, really. And it was... Al, it was you, me, Roswald, Nathan, and then iRacer and a few of iRacer's mates from down under. And then some French esports team turned up. Maybe think we should do some league races. Pug theme seems so lethargic compared to Subaru. You might prefer it. Seems smooth. I do like lethargic cars. Less stress. But we had a really good race in a Subaru there, so I think we'll give it another race in the Subs. But sounds like the RCZ might be my kind of car. I don't really like counter steering in the game using this wheel. The wheel makes kind of noises. It doesn't like it when I'm on opposite lock or whatever. Oh, someone's apologised to me for a dive. Okay, I'll take it. But I am having to counter steer a lot in this car. Roswald with almost a 155 fastest lap, and you're out in frontal race, so that is super quick. I think, is that faster than your quali time? The only one left in the lobby. Hopefully we can do 156. If we just dipped into 156 that lap, then that would have been a top 4 times. So, oh, maybe that guy lunged me on turn 1. It's fair enough. Andy, it's going so well. Could be an A rate on the cars this weekend. Could be. I mean, you're massively on the pace. You've got a great quali time. You've got me as a rear gunner just absolutely lunging people behind you and creating a nice little buffer. Conditions are, as I say, perfect. Having a lot of fun in these races. It's not often we've done race B actually, but they come thick and fast. Something I'd like as a concept, and it kind of goes against the grain of GT Sport, which is quite structured and, you know, that's all good. But just do a daily race where you have everyone gets a random car or something, just to mix it up. 4 more races, yeah, could be tonight at this rate. Russell faster than my quali. I'm using mid 55 and I think I've qualied, but I've only done a couple of laps. I love racing so much on quali to see me to do it. Yeah, shuffle races, random cars. Daily Race D. But I really like the Daily Race format. I mean, I played other games online before, racing games like Project Cars 1, some F1 games, Dirt and the like. But to me, this is the best structure for competitive racing, where there's like an element of respect, and you know there is stuff on the line because you have ratings on the line, and those ratings allow you to have good races. So this is nice. 2020, GT Sport, daily races. It's a nice place to be. Your first lap from standing start is almost as quick as I got on the laps. That says it all. Russell, you enter the race, it gives each player a car they have to use for the race. So if it's Group 3, any Group 3, whatever, daily races. Yeah. Yeah, back in the day, I mean, didn't they swap quite early? So when daily races were daily, if you were really good at the track, you could often set a good quality time, because people didn't have the luxury of spending ages to set a quality time. So if you were actually good, you set a good quality time. And for me anyway, sometimes you could race with people that were usually faster with you, but you were better at the track. I'm not sure if I preferred the genuine daily races or the now weekly races. Maybe it would be good to have kept kind of one true daily that rotates, because I do like seeing progress during the week of setting a faster quality time and also getting better positions in the races and building your DR. So I do like that aspect of the weekly race. But I do also miss the leveler of the daily race, and also just cycling through more tracks and combos. And if you didn't like the combo, then we'll just don't play today, play tomorrow. But to me, the daily races are like a mini championship in their own. I mean, we see the same drivers, so I'm a big fan. I didn't think they'll change it too much in GT7. I suspect the online aspect will look pretty much the same as this. Russell, daily races swapped every day, so it was usually more competitive and they were fun combos. Well, I did get my first big reset racing F-150 at Alsace. Is that the monster truck? Not monster truck. Pickup truck. Yeah, I think they both had their pros and cons. I tend to combine words. I want to say pros and cons, and I said prons. Something I've noticed since I've been streaming. Tack Grant, have you noticed that on Monday a lot of people are slow, and by Friday the nutters have got better? Yeah, sometimes that's me. And by Sunday, if I haven't done a daily race by Sunday, and I jump in on Sunday, I'm miles off the pace. It's usually a well-oiled machine by Sunday. That's a big old reset. I don't know how the other sim-focused games do it. So ACC has a similar ranking. I mean, I have iRacing, I should know. I do have a big iRacing race on Monday evening, which I can't stream. So maybe we'll stream GT Sport after, but I've got Motorsport UK F3 at... where is it? I think it might be Montreal. I'm not sure I'm going to do any practice for that, considering the last few races. It's a shame because we could get a podium in that championship. Anyway, I digress. On Monday I had a pole lap. By the end of the week my lap's good enough for P15. Yeah. You never forget your first reset. Same drivers here. Senses 33, we were racing him yesterday. He was in the orange AMG at the Red Bull Ring. Shadow, you're going to get up to an A. You're mixing it. You're mixing it with the A drivers. You fully deserve it. Tack Grant, did you do the special X-Track race? Yes, I did. And I came last in both of them. The stream's probably up as a video. Super GT dropped in. Always good to see Super GT. The gold standard of GT Sport. Pinnacle. He joined and then I binned it immediately, I think. You got this, Andy. You're coping under the pressure. Slipstream first. Slipstream Fest. It wasn't. I really enjoyed it. I was really looking forward to it. I really enjoyed it. It's a lottery going into the corners. 4 corners in the race. And unfortunately, I mean, we did really well in quali for the last race. I think we came 3rd in quali. It doesn't really mean anything, and just got unlucky with the big one. The first race, I think I caused the big one. I put my hands up for that because I think I drifted across the track. It does make me want to try oval racing in iRacing. I do want to do a bit more iRacing. So I think we'll try and do some iRacing streams. But I mean, GT Sport is just so good. It's just... the racing's so good. Low line. I was too high the first time. It was more about the slipstream. If you went low or high and you were outside the slipstream, you'd lose it coming out of the corner. But you can have a watch. I only did 2 races. I did manage to enter the first race just, but I was in the ultra count, so I had to quit because that wouldn't be right. And to be honest, could have really done with that 3rd one. But yeah, have a look at it and let me know what you think about the first race, because I'm blaming myself for that one. I think I drifted across. Oh, this guy again. Good move, to be fair. I'll brake quite hard there. Anyway, still in the mix. It's funny, the more comfortable I get with the track, the more time I feel like I spend off throttle and coasting. I feel okay with it. Whoa. That's counter steering that I don't normally do. Very slow there. That felt a little bit better. Can we get a run here? Not quite. Maybe? The RCZ is fast though, isn't it? Ooh. Oh, it's Shadow. I completely forgot. I forgot about that punt immunity. It's good to follow Shadow through there, it's got a very good line. Someone's off. Come on Shadow, let's get him. Not a great exit, but Shadow, Andy is catching the guy ahead. That was close. Not a great lap. Getting close up there. Yeah, got really close in the end. Unlucky, Andy, you weren't too far off a third place there. Are you shadowing him? Good point. Good joke. Someone in the McLaren F1 down there. Need to be finishing a bit better if we're going to pick up DR. Steve and Jimmy were the same pace at Clay. Jimmy's catching his pace fast, but Jimmy lost like 20 positions on that one, where Steve gained like 6. Jimmy's also lost a lot of weight. So Jimmy kind of translating all that experience he has into the Club 100 kart. I mean, I don't think Jimmy had really done karting before he did a couple of he was doing the Enduro 60 last season. Sorry, Team Endurance. So to be on the same pace as Steve, I mean, that's really impressive. Why are we still in this room? Fastest lap was really slow there. AS, anytime I push I spin out. Can't get past class. I don't know. Being very modular on the throttle, maybe. I don't think I've spun out today in the WRX, but it feels like it wants to spin out any opportunity. I could probably set a faster lap time now. But to be honest, the race is a lot of fun. I'm kind of getting the hang of the WRX. Jimmy got his racing seat, didn't he? So I imagine he has to train now. Oh yeah, so yeah, isn't he racing in Germany or something? Jimmy is living the life, but to be fair, and he's completely earned it. But that's great. He's got a seat. He's so into his racing as well. So very excited to see how that goes, that championship. Andy, 26-7, not sure I'll get tonight. You don't need to get to 30, I think. Don't you need to get to like 29 and it gives you a bump up to 31 or something? I don't know how much you're making a race. I didn't know I was behind you, Andy. I completely forgot. I was gonna have a lunge down into the chicane. And then I didn't know it was you, but I thought against it anyway, and then I realised it was you. It's a good job I didn't go for the lunge. I'm not going to improve the quality tonight, I think. It's just we're having too much fun racing. But tomorrow's going to be a bit difficult, by the way, because it's going to be so hot, the wheel is really going to want to overheat. I've got the fan on now. But it's going to be, what, 34, 35 tomorrow? So it'll still be hot in the evening. And the T150 is not going to like it. Roswell, living the life of a small shed, what a lad. And a foreign girlfriend who apparently is happy with a sim rig and a bed in that close proximity. I don't think I know any girl like that. I don't know. I've got away with my sim rig, if you can call it that. Playseat challenge. But I think WFH makes it easier because it's not like I'm coming back from work, commuting back, and then sacking off home duties in terms of, you know, FaceTime and such. I'll make it sound really dry. I'm a lot more fun than that, obviously. But yeah, it's good that Jimmy's in a good place. And I'm really excited to see where it goes, get a race seat, and I'm sure it'll do really well. Where does it go from there? It's just really exciting. I think it's quite inspiring, especially for kids as well, to think that actually, you know, sim racing is not really the same as just playing games, I think. there's a bigger community there, and it's about self-improvement and tangible improvement, stuff you can actually see. And I think Jimmy's a great kind of figurehead for that. And Steve as well. Crikey, how hot tomorrow? Let's check. I thought it was like 34, something like that. Out of nowhere. Haven't seen the headlines like heatwave coming. 35 degrees out of absolutely nowhere. And Roswell, 30 degrees next Saturday for Buckmore Park. Could be a hot one. Sticky tyres. Tech Grant, has anyone noticed if the track is fast from GT Sport if it's sunny? I think the track times do make a slight difference. I'm not sure in what way. It's not like iRacing where there's like a dynamic calculation. But I think there are slight differences. And obviously the shadows change for braking points and the like. Should we do a hot lap? Instead of just rambling. I always get a penalty here at the beginning. See, I deliberately jinxed it so I wouldn't fall DHS. Didn't cut enough for that corner. I think I'm doing that a bit better in the race. That's obviously quite poor. Not going to be a faster lap. 29 degrees here. That's still hot, Ian. Still hot enough for a nice cool G&T. Got some vanilla Coke delivered the other day. Goes very well with whiskey. I like the vanilla Coke. A couple of weeks ago we had Pepsi Max Raspberry, and I cannot recommend it. Just not quite right. Roswell, 30 degrees, that's going to be tyre management at Buckmore then. And hope whoever car you get into race 2 they haven't been enjoying a slightly quick reset. You mean the tyres are really going to go off? Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Should be lots of grip though. Well, you never know actually, Buckmore Park. Could be 35 degrees in London, it'll be hailing there. In that little enclave. You can overheat them. I didn't know, but I completely defer to you. Oaksmead. Crass McRae. Ian, I'm a big fan of the vanilla Coke. I say big fan. I haven't had it for about 10 years. But it was the only one in stock. So we went for it and I'm enjoying it big time. So many more people. Well, hang on, there's only a couple new ones at the top, right? Russell in the Corvette. Trying them all out. We cooked our tyres and D-Max at data engine 24 around the long left-hander by the end of it. Every time we went around the corner, I heard the Japanese music, it felt like. Monte Schmid. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. Thanks. Sorry for pushing us in last race. Hope I'm Seabound and won the purple Corvette. I did notice, but good racing. All's well. In Daily Race B. Don't know if you're in this one as well. You should only be a big fan if they sponsor you. I don't know. Sponsorship's a strange world because when you're sponsored you can't really say what you think. I think I'll put my hands up. I can't really tell the difference between Coke and Pepsi. I'm one of those people. I didn't really drink Coke at all when I was growing up. We didn't have it in the house. I only had it at like weddings and birthday parties and stuff. Or McDonald's. But I've been more of a Pepsi Max guy recently. Curly is quicker than me. Let's see. Can we bump draft? Maybe we can't. Give us a penalty. Oaksmead. I think we've raced before. Crash McRae, we definitely raced. If we can get down to that quali time tomorrow, that'd be good. It's getting a bit funny at the front, isn't it? A little bit strong, not too bad. I think I leave the door open there too much. What happened to Shadow? Hang about, mate. That's not fair. I think he let me go there. We've had some good battles recently. Roswell's got into first place. We just need to find a couple of more tents, I think. To be a bit more competitive. I'm quite happy with my driving so far though. Could definitely set a quality time, I think half a second quicker now. close. Penalty. Just avoided the gravel. Braked a bit early that time, that was a lot better. Right, are we going to be able to line them up? Thought about going for a little move up the inside here. Good racing today. I think we've slightly got the edge on this guy. It's a shame we can't really get a good exit out of here and just line him up into the chicane. Or into turn one. That's a shame. That's my mistake. Anyway. Ooh. Cut back. A little bit naughty on his part. Supreme on the brakes. Oh no! A wild blue arrow appeared. Good race with that guy, Flosa. I much prefer him to Flosa 121968. Red Bull do more sponsorship. Upper level racing is all about corporate loyalty, I guess so. But if you're getting compensated, you know, with a race seat, then that's kind of fair enough. Suspicious 6th place. I don't think we're racing in the same championship this season. Another opportunity to dispel the myth. Really enjoying the racing today. I hope you are as well. I'm glad that I just put a little bit of time into this track to kind of get up to this standard where I can compete. Bit of a love in there. German UK loving. Russell only 2k XP off level 48. Nice. I don't know how many XP you get in a race. Maybe one more to go. So if you look at our fastest lap there, we kind of slotted in where we should be, basically. So we can't really complain. This guy had a disaster. Monzy Games raced him recently. Didn't you come on the stream on Sunday? I'm gonna sneeze. Oh no. It was just a solitary sneeze. I hope. I do have a stream deck coming, which I'm really looking forward to. Be able to press all kinds of buttons and all kinds of things will happen. For example, muting when I'm going to sneeze. Roswald absolutely smashing it today. Shadow, I don't know what happened to you in that race, Andy. I'm going to sneeze again. It all got a bit hectic in turn 1. I kind of... Stuff was happening on the outside, so I thought I'd just show myself through. Andy, I was going to call it a night, then you click race. I'm in. We'll do another race. We'll take up to midnight. And then we'll see. Then we'll see. Maybe I'll do a just do a bit of quali. I'm not sure either. I spun a little, got tapped. It was all kind of going on there, so I couldn't really see it. I just saw that you got caught up in something. For fuck's sake. That's a shame, I balls it up a bit. And that. Oh well. Well, set to almost decent for me. Horrible sector 2. Average sector 3. Shame about that sector 2. Anyway. Definitely I could do a, yeah, 57.5, just to give it a couple of laps. Really bad sector 2 again. Just need to kind of hot lap a bit, 10 laps or so. But it's not like we're starting all the way back down the grid, so... Not exactly the no scope. See you, Tack Grunt. Thanks for joining. Roswell back to Merc for last race tonight. See how it goes. If that oak guy is in, could be difficult. He's fast, but a bottler. Harsh words. I saw it was getting all funny off the line. There was a lot of weaving. I don't know if he got a really bad start or something. So if that was session best of 57.2, I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe post-stream we'll do some quali for a little bit. Or we'll keep it on stream. But yeah, I'm excited for the stream deck. Just limited by my creativity. Roswell Shadow. Have those guys set faster lap times? I think we've been racing them before. It's a bit of a UK versus Germany thing going on, isn't it? With a lot of the Brits and German cars. Hope you enjoyed the stream, Ian. I don't know if you've got more crackers and cheese out. I don't know what cheeses you went for yesterday. I'm thinking burgers tomorrow at some point. The sun's going to be out. It feels like burger weather. Russell, this is going to be a challenge. Yeah. Good challenge though, I guess you have to overtake some people. I thought we'd been racing those two guys, maybe I was wrong. Andy, look at all the A rates, need to get top 5. Yeah, but also big points for you, potentially. No, think a bit in. Yeah, I think this will be the last race we do, and then I'll do some quali. I'd like to set a low 156. Maybe a chili dog tomorrow. A hot dog. Hot dogs or burgers? I think in the States a hot dog is nice, but in the UK the opportunity cost is a good sausage, a good quality Lincolnshire pork and apple. If you offered me a good quality sausage and a bap or a hot dog, I'll take a good quality sausage any day of the week, unless I'm over the pond. Good luck, Andy and Roswells. Thanks, Gran Turismo YouTuber. Don't know if you're in this race. Welcome to the stream. Been some good racing so far, which means I'm going to bottle it in this one. We can definitely beat this guy, this Coley guy. He's a bit cautious going into turn 1 as well, usually. Bit too far back, maybe. He was defensive that time. Nice livery. Ahead. Gotta stop looking at those liveries. This guy behind me. It's a really bad corner. I think I've fallen slightly out of the groove. Got to get back into it. I was thinking about those hot dogs. We're still kind of in touching distance. We're really lucky though. Don't really have a right to be here. Russell's going for the move. Oh, keep it together, Andy. You can get past this guy, it's not super quick. Don't worry about me, I'm just going to be a rear gunner for you. Good battle at the front there. Very good battle. I think our pace is acceptable in this race. We just need to bring the quali up. No stress. I'm not going to go for a move, Andy, if you can hear me. It's a better exit from me. Is that actually a purple sector then? Like a genuine one? Purple sector. Andy, I might have to go for the move here because I'm getting so many purples. It's just sending me a message. Oh, that wasn't a fast lap. What were those purples about? Just baiting me into doing a move on Andy. Oh no. Oh no, that's really bad on the SR. That wasn't my fault. Going to be 83 SR now, I think. Ooh, Roswell's come for it. Nice. Good race, Andy. Good fair racing. Roswald, epic result there. Big congratulations for that, because I saw that was really tight. And did you make the move on the last chicane? What did I do? Yes, I think I slightly tapped Andy coming out of the chicane, and then which was fine. And I think then in turn 2 I got an SR down. And not a disaster. Russell, bloody hell, save that replay. What a race. Think he's pissed off. I'm not sure why he turned and hit the rear of my car. Let's have a look. We'll do the trial by YouTube. Got enough space to save it? Yeah. Is he going to kick off in the chat? Great race, Andy. Let's check out the replay. How do I do this? What are we going to get? Is that another? No, it's no Tenza, isn't it? What's this one at the front? Diablo Countach? What is that? Countach. Let's take a look. He's flashing a lot, so I'm not happy about something. Got to delete some replays, gonna run out of space. But Russell, that's been absolutely smashing it tonight. I think you've won every race and using a variety of different cars, so that is epic. And some great tips as well. That one and the S's. I wouldn't have thought to have gone on that curb because it looks a bit like a curb you shouldn't be over. Not sure why he turned in and hit the rear of my car. Every race is at the one where the guy tipped me out a little. We don't want to see me. I had a pretty boring race. Actually, I didn't have a boring race. I had a good battle with Andy. We'll have a look at our moment as well. Our little coming together. Okay, well, nice and gentle here. Whoa, he has a big moment. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. Well, even I overtook him. Forgot about that. Okay, oops. So move into the last corner. Great exit. Inside line, he squeezes you a bit there, but maybe oversteer or something, don't know. Drag race now. Taking that line, I think that's fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. In fact, he got through. A little bit naughty there, perhaps, him on the outside. I think that's fair enough. Just got a nose there. And that's fair enough. it's a little bit deep. Oh, nice move. Nice move, nothing wrong with that. He's going to flash the lights now, so he's not happy about it. That move is like the second hairpin at Butmore Park, where the racing line is to go left, but you can just go straight and just get to the apex just before. So you're kind of there. What can you see? Well, I think you're fair enough there. You're not. I think it's fair enough. Andy's internet has died, so thanks for the stream. Thanks, Andy. Absolutely epic racing today. Have a look back at our race, because I wasn't going to try and overtake you, but I was getting these purple sectors. And I think we said in the stream yesterday or the other day that means you're genuinely the fastest car, so I was like, gotta go for it. So he's not happy about it. Oh, Babu comes at the inside. Just have a look at that move. This is a huge move. That is a huge move. Nicely done. Hasn't got the inside though. That was the winning move. I was waiting for a pump, but it didn't come. I think he just outwitted him there. I think he needed to be more defensive, considering it's the last corner of the race. He goes all the way to the left, and yeah, you're at the apex, and then you're on max lock. You're not on the power here, so it's not like you're turning into him or deliberately kind of understeering into him. He's got a load of space to go around the outside, so he's still turning right here when actually he probably should be going straight a little bit. So you never turn left. So yeah, I think jury by YouTube. He's just got to deal with it. Thanks, Ian. Thanks for joining. Yeah, really good racing today. Really good. After 2 nights at FIA, bit weird. Finally had some kind of cracking action. So hope you enjoyed it. Let's just check out what was going on between Andy and myself. Yeah, I guess I could have. I didn't really want to lose momentum, so I gambled that I'd be able to get in the gaps, and that's all my fault. I'll take that one on the chin. But this one was a bit strange. This one here. So I picked up the SR down for that, but anyway. I wouldn't watch that race for my lines, I'm always trying to pass. I think we saved another replay with Reservoirs lines, the 10:43. Might be a better one. I don't know why we saved... Oh, I saved that one because we were 1-2-3 in that one. So I'll grab a screenshot of that and use it for the next videos. Now it's 10 past midnight. That's with the Subaru. Yeah. I want to just spend 10-15 minutes setting a quality time. I'm not sure that's going to be fun to watch. In fact, do I even really want to set a quality time? Just kind of feel a bit warmed up, but how much race B are we going to do? We might do a lot of race B. Let's do it. Yeah, very impressed, Roswell, that you can jump into any car and just make it work. So I think for me, I get more susceptible to like snap oversteer and stuff. Ow, I cannot better my time doing my head in. Well, I'm going to put on a ghost and just go around a bit. I'd like to get a 20, what are we doing? Not 20, 57.5. Or maybe beat flying, just get under flying's time. If it's not going to happen in 10 laps, it's not going to happen quickly, so let's see. Yeah, I think my style limits the risk of being in this moment, so I've got to go to bed anyway. It's going to be excited to F1 tomorrow and whoever's in the Racing Point. Yeah, I know. Is it Perez has got COVID? You can have F1 drivers. It's going to be like transfer deadline day on Sky Sports News. When you've got drivers driving up to the club in their cars for a potential transfer. You're going to have... Who's going to be in the mix? Hulkenberg. Who are the test drivers? Wehrlein? I don't know. But someone's going to get it. Jimmy Broadbent. He's been racing for Racing Point in the E Series. I'm excited because I didn't really know Silverstone that much before. In fact, I didn't really know the new layout. I knew the old layout of Silverstone. Wasn't even familiar with the new layout. But I've done it on iRacing quite a bit in the Motorsport UK F3, so I'm really excited for it now. I think, is it going to be live on Channel 4? Don't they normally do British GP live? Where did I put my CV away for an email back? Just turn up. Just turn up. Take your Motorsport UK accredited driver thing they all gave us at the beginning of the year. And say, I'm here for Racing Point. Right, I'm going to do a couple of laps. I feel like I'm probably warmed up, so it's a good time to do it. Yeah, definitely warmed up. So that's it. I often do that where I kind of spin out left when I want to turn right anyway. I'm always losing a load of time in sector 2, I've got to sort that out. Don't need to go down a gear there. So we can do a half decent sector 1 on the money, and sector 3 and sector 4 is sector 2 basically for me. RIP. Is that a transit van? See you, Roswald. Thanks for all the tips. You were mega fast today. See what happens in the F1 tomorrow. I've got to restart that. That wasn't great. What's going on with the wheel? Can't even turn the wheel. Better, set to 2. Okay, I think that's a good base lap to do. That's a really bad sector 1. Just got to get into it. Sector 1, Sector 2. Miles better Sector 1. We'll gain time back on the exit there. Good exit. Am I going to boss it at the chicane? Hope not. Yep. That's a shame. Shame about Sector 1 because Sector 2 is not bad. I'm losing time there. We're getting close if we can hook it all up together. It's a huge Sector 1, that's huge for me. And that's a really bad sector 2. That part anyway. Should be a good exit here. Shame about the penalty. Getting a lot better at sector 1. Look how much time I lost there. I lost so much time. Wow. I need to rethink that bit. See the ghost through here. Okay, that was better. Shame. late on the throttle there. It's a bit frustrating, this. Don't think I'm going to beat it in 10 laps. Nathan, I'm back. Yeah, wow, it's late now. I was just trying to knock off that quality time, but strange, just couldn't get there. Optimals are 56.4. So which sector did I really knock out the park? Sector 1, I've done that close. Sector 2, I think it's probably Sector 2. Sector 3, there or thereabouts most of the time. Oh, hang on a second. Sector 4 and Sector 2 I think is where I'm losing that time. This one would have been a good lap if I hadn't messed up Sector 2. Anyway, I think we'll wrap it up there. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there. We had some really good races today in Daily Race B with Roswald and Andy, even had a 1-2-3 at one point. Tomorrow I think we're going to do the Suck Squash Bang Blow League. I think I'm able to drop around, and I might drop tomorrow. I'm not sure what the track is. So if I don't drop it, I'll be there. If I do drop it, we'll probably do some duty sport later, but just daily races. And I'll try and do some quali practice beforehand. Hope you enjoyed the stream this evening. Some really good racing. I don't know if you're watching that quali out. It was really frustrating because my optimal was a 0.4 and I couldn't even do 0.9. It's a bit of a strange one. I think there's some places where I'm losing a lot of time in Sector 2, some fairly simple corners. Would have been good to see Nathan versus Roswald. Yeah, true. Nathan Roswald was absolutely on it today. He was winning it every race in a different car, pretty much. But get my keyboard working now. Yeah. Thanks all for joining. Thanks Al for joining. Don't know if you're going to have a crack at Group 2 quali. 58.1. I think you could definitely get in those 57s. And if you do, let me know where you find that time. And 1 second worse is equally frustrating. Yeah, but we're probably losing time in similar places, to be honest. I suspect. I think Roswell's tip through the S's really helped me gain a couple of tenths. I think I know it's all about shortcutting the last chicane, going straight over it, getting a few tenths there, and then, yeah, the bit in the middle. That's where the rest of the time is. But we'll call it a day there. Thanks all for joining. Thanks, Al. Oh, has that moved this stream about? Didn't know I could do that. That's cool. In a few seconds you might see the stream kind of move around. Anyway, going to wrap it up there. Hope everyone has a very good night. Hope everyone stays nice and cool tomorrow in the hot weather. It's going to be a hot one. Heat wave. But until the next video, first corner 2324. First corner is really easy to follow the ghost because the ghost is always there. Turn 1, turn 2. T3 is a tricky one that I'm losing a lot of time. I think it's about the entry. The sooner you can get on the power early, then you gain it. And yeah, turn 4 is a bit of a tricky one because do you want to be on the power or do you want to be on all the way to the left? But anyway, wrap it up there. See you all next time. Have a very good night.